This is not an easy sport to spectate. It's not an easy sport to follow. It's not a very popular sport in our country.
Rally is racing at its finest.
There's just nothing that really reaches deep down inside you and says, this is it, you're alive.
My name is Nate Ellis. I drive the Whiskey Throttle Rally Team car, the 2000 2.5 RS Subaru.
My name is Elliot Sherwood. I'm a co-driver for Nate Ellis with the car behind us, number 321.
For this rally, I mean, everybody always says, I just want to finish, I want a podium, whatever. There's 21 open light drivers in this rally. 2 years in a row now, we have not got a chance to hit the cattle guard. I would say I'd like to see top 5 finish for 100 Acre 2018. You know, there's a lot of fast open light drivers, real great builds with their cars, a lot of time, effort, money put into it. For me, I mean, we're gonna go out there, it's gonna be rainy, we're gonna slide sideways, we're gonna put on a show for spectators, right? We're gonna have fun, first and foremost. And if we get top 5, then, you know, that's a bonus for sure. So, thinking back to 2011, 2012 season, I spectated Snowdrift as my first event. Absolutely fell in love with it. Right prior to that, there was a lot of local rallycross events, SCCA events that were put on, rally sprints and things like that. As a fan, spectating rallies was how I got hooked.
I bought a car very similar to that one back in 2005, and I found someone through social media that was doing rallycross. And I've met a lot of people through rallycross, people either that built cars for a rally or ended up crewing for the teams, and ended up crewing for a team for a couple of years just through doing rallycross. So that's how I got started. I was lucky enough to be given the opportunity to co-drive for the person that kind of brought me onto the team. Chris Greenhouse actually got me into the sport through crewing and co-driving, and it's because of him and other people I've met through the sport that I've gotten into it. So the one reason why I like sitting with this guy is because he likes to put on a good show for the spectators, and every time we come to a spectator point, he always tells me to Recce, all right, make sure you call at that point for spectators, because he knows he wants to put on a good show, and when he puts on a good show, it's fun for me, and I'm in it to not only do good, but also have a fun time.
Yeah, so I have been happily married for 11 years now to my high school sweetheart, Amber. I have 2 kids. I have an 11-year-old son, Connor. I have a 3-year-old daughter, Maddie. Absolutely just adore my family. They're huge fans of what I do. My wife is a huge fan of the sport. I've actually been abandoned by her on stage because she wanted to see the fastest guys run, and we were taking too much time. And you know, if I don't see Higgins, I'm gonna flip out. And you know, and she left us on the side of the stage in the middle of Atlanta, Michigan. So, huge fan of the sport, huge supporter of what we do. My kids are definitely huge fans of what we do. You know, I got little Whiskey Throttle Rally team shirts for them, but yeah, my family is definitely. I mean, I couldn't do this if I didn't have my wife and my kids supporting me. So.
I think one of the biggest ones is the fact that I was still going to school when I started, and so trying to get time off from school, working with my professors, especially with school assignments, you know, exams, homework assignments, labs, trying to get time off from that, and not failing classes at the same time. You know, being in college, it's the best days of your life, but also the poorest, from my experience. And you know, I made it work as best I could, but it was difficult because missing 2 or 3 days of classes, especially in engineering school, puts you back. It feels like forever, and trying to get caught up with that was very difficult. But entirely worth it. I've made some great relationships along the way, and you know, for the most part, my professors were understanding. Not all of them. I had to kind of make up a lot of the work, but over the years, made it work. So that's probably the biggest hurdle I've ever had. Rally always has crazy experiences. Every single rally carries that with it. If you don't come away from a rally with a crazy story, you didn't do it right. And that's kind of how I feel, and that's one reason why I love the sport, is because, you know, every time you go to a rally, whether as a spectator, a volunteer, crew, driver, co-driver, something crazy always happens. And so there's so many stories to tell, and that's what makes rally such a great sport. I think that's why we all love it so much, you know, no matter what you do. So I think that's why I'm still hooked in it.